things go down for them. So does he go out to Wallace baby so they can start all over again with a new time?
A little different direction. The drowning of the child ended the relationship. William and each took was more ornamental, keepsake. But when William saw it show up in Helen's art piece, he flipped out. To him, that was crossing the line, and then he headed straight to Detroit.
To take revenge on her.
But before killing Helen, he had to destroy the legacy of Morpheus, tainted with murder.
Every case is personal. Every victim tells a story. She's either lying or accused. What's this?
Georgia Nick clockwise? I've never seen it talk, mate.
Breaks are good. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Let's just go to the helpline. Get more out of your busy life with Kenmore at Sears, where you can shop with confidence and convenience with these 4 benefits. Plus, trade up to select Kenmore appliances, get $100 cash back in points. Sears and Kenmore, be amazing.
Danielle, what are you doing? Just coloring.
Keeping Grandpa from becoming a work of art? You're on your own. But when it comes to taking care of your family, Gerber Life Insurance is with you every step of the way. With protection for kids, parents, and grandparents too. Learn more at GerberLife.com.
I was up and down with my weight my entire life.
This search finds open. We launched an international investigation to find someone. He's in this building. Let's do it. This is a safe place to talk about hard things. Today's going to be a changing day in your life. Good on you. Sheila says that when the love of her life, Simon, said goodbye, he claimed he was just going away for a few days, but promised to return with flowers. And who doesn't want that limousine moment like Julia Roberts had with Richard Gere and Pretty Woman? Well, that was over 2 years ago, and that face-to-face moment never happened for Sheila because Simon, well, he just never returned. Now, I say face-to-face because Sheila claims that she has been in contact with Simon since he disappeared. Sheila claims that before Simon left, he programmed and bugged the radio stations in her car and her iPad so he could send her messages and clues as to his whereabouts via song titles and lyrics. Kind of like a love skeleton hunt. Now, Sheila's brother Curtis and her best friend Leanne claim she is delusional, mentally unstable, and is putting herself in danger searching for Simon.
Sheila is obsessed with finding this guy. It's all she does. It's all she thinks about.
Sheila claims that Simon is the love of her life, her soulmate. Right now, Sheila thinks that I'm hiding Simon from her in my home.
She thinks I've been in contact with him and lying to her about that.
In Sheila's head, her and Simon are together as a couple.
He thinks we're going to go up in flames if we actually make contact.
Sheila has told me that Simon is contacting her through songs on the radio. She will get in her car and drive around all day to try and find Simon based on these clues off the songs.
I drove around here a number of times going to a bunch of apartments looking for numbers on houses and stuff.
She's been driving all around thinking she sees him dressed in disguises. She thinks she's being videotaped. Her car is bugged. Her phone is bugged.
Sheila's been admitted to a psychiatric hospital twice. She always seems to get out really quickly, and she manipulates the staff to believe that everything's fine. In the beginning of this year, Sheila drove down to Mexico by herself from Canada.
She spent at least $10,000 on gas.
I was in Mexico for about a month looking for Simon. I believe I saw him for sure twice.
She keeps thinking he's been in her hotel rooms. He's been following her around in Mexico.
It seemed like she was on a suicide mission if Simon didn't contact her.
I've told Sheila that Simon probably just thinks she's bad crazy and doesn't want anything to do with her.
Here's Sheila talking about some of those clues that set her off on an 80,000-mile road trip to find Simon. I'm talking about across Canada, America, and Mexico.
Last February, I drove from Canada to Mexico
I have shorts
looking
on.
for Simon. I hear a song's title or lyrics, I follow the clue. I'm supposed to just choose a set of key lyrics from a song. Every single station is synced in with what I'm doing or where he wants me to go. It's my iPod on shuffle. Sometimes I get a clear message from him, but I think his ex-girlfriend can also control my iPod with her mind. In fact, I'm positive she can. I love you just the way you are, which he told me. I actually drove into this Paris apartment, and as I did, the song I Go Blind came on. So I had the idea that he was actually in one of these apartments watching me go by. I heard the lyrics 99 red balloons. So there's a balloon right there. I saw the red balloons on the wires overhead, and I thought that I was on the right track, just like every other time. My eyes go blurry when he's nearby, and they're fine right now. And I think that's part of his paranoia or something. You know, if anybody who can't see what this is doing to me, and help me, and just tell me what's going on. Tell me where he is if they know where he is.
Okay, well, we're going to meet Sheila in just a bit. She is here. We did get her off the road and get her here. But first, I want to talk to her brother Curtis and her best friend Leanne. And thank you guys for being here. What do you think's her mindset right now?
Well, I think she'll probably be very angry at Curtis and I for arranging the show and contacting you, and really we want resolution, but I think she's going to be quite angry.
She's referred to you as a meddling bitch and this, but what does she think your motive is here?
She thinks that her mother and I are keeping Simon from her.
I guess you've crossed the threshold of saying you're willing to sacrifice your friendship, at least temporarily, or even permanently, if it means getting her help and getting her better. It takes a good friend. So, I want to take a look at what, as we've talked to her, she believes that he has programmed her radio iPod and bugged her call. That he sends clues via songs concerning his location. He sends clues via horoscopes. Controls the radio with his mind, that he can, put something on the radio. That he's some kind of psychic wizard with mystical powers, and that there's some kind of deadly brain injury that he has, and that explains some of his erratic behavior. And that she's in 2 months in Mexico and refuses to meet to avoid losing $500,000. That it'd be somehow that if he meets her, there's a $500,000 prize money that he sacrifices if he meets her. It doesn't make sense, but this is what he articulates, right? And that twin flames will combust if they get too close, that they'll burst into flames. But let me say a couple of things about this. The most dangerous lie is that which has a kernel of truth. And she has had a relationship with Simon. She did rekindle a relationship at one time. He has been in and out of her life. That is true. So there is a kernel of truth. And then the second concept I want to introduce is called the Barnum statement. Now, Barnum statements are statements that are so broad that they can fit anywhere. Okay? Yeah, horoscopes, exactly. They're so broad that they fit everyone. And so some of these things that she believes are not really specific, and so it's hard to pin it down. So that's what we're dealing with here. What I'm going to try to do is penetrate the system. And don't let her alienate you. Don't take the bait.
Water slime.
Gets mad at you, starts spitting things out. Just don't take the bait. You don't have to react. Okay?
The only one I have not made
Sheila says
is
she's
the
convinced that Leanne
yellow
Curtis
with
knows
the
Simon
magic
is.
erasers in it or
But they're
whatever.
refusing to tell her just flat
That's
out
the
stop.
only, the cloud one. I mean, not cloud one, fluffy one. I feel.
Seems
Well,
to be trying
they
to
did
tell me
turn
to meet
into
him
it,
places, but he's never there.
but
I looked
like,
up and saw, I think, Simon standing at the top of that staircase. I'm not imagining it because I have followed cars to specific locations and people were waiting for me, and it was all based on songs on the radio together.
oh come on, somebody please join up.
This is
Come and
reality.
watch,
There's been a lot of
whatever.
really weird stuff.
Are you telling me
You
there's
can actually see
some
my phone
conspiracy
and my
that
glasses.
the police are involved in?
It's possible, yeah.
Tomorrow on claims she's a raging alcoholic.
Do you remember exposing yourself to my male staff?
Oh no, I didn't do that. Oh Jesus.
She left him.
You thought he was cheating on you. You go home and
Him back.
I mean, it's just sick, kind of.
find out.
That's tomorrow. On GMA starts September 10th on NBC. Got a question about your community? News 13 gets you answers in Ask 13. Email us your question to ask13@WLS.com, and we'll get you the information you need. Ask 13.
It's Henrik's Moonlight Madness sale. Special hours till 10 p.m. Microfiber cooling towels too for just $6. Men's Levi's jeans only $12.98. And ladies' ornaments 50% off. Henrik's Moonlight Madness sale.
I was sick, and I had to apply for early Social Security disability benefits. So why was I denied?
No,
If you apply for disability
nobody
benefits and denied,
likes me.
Brian's trying to
Because I'm
have sympathetic for
ugly.
free consultation.
I'm stupid. And I am.
Good in luxury.
Just thanks for letting me know that.
Your ticket, sir.
Colossal cash with a top prize of $10 million. It's a 5-star experience.
Sir,
Oh,
we have someone who can scratch that.
Dad.
Are you experiencing
I'm
poor
not
white
gonna do it to
circulation
y'all.
such as painful legs, bulging veins, discoloration, swelling? Your veins could be the cause, and can develop into disorders if left untreated. Maine Centers for Excellence in Greenville has teamed up with Allure Medical to offer a non-surgical treatment with no downtime. Can get your legs back to normal. The simple procedure is covered by most insurances, even Medicare. The procedure is pretty straightforward.
I can feel the difference. Really improve my quality of life.
Free leg exam.
Call Altus now.
We got a $250,000 settlement for a client injured in a car accident when driver illegally turned in front of him.
Call now.
To get to your attorney, dial all twos now.
It's Henrik's Moonlight Madness Sale with special hours till 10 p.m. The Hurricane Spin Broom just $5.88. And Yarrow and Arrow Cushion Casuals $20. And Crocs for the family just $19.98. Henrik's Moonlight Madness Sale.
When Sheila's ex-boyfriend Simon left her 2 years ago, that's when things really went sideways. The breakup sent her over the edge.
I don't know anything to do with it when she's getting.
Yeah, if she was like this, I just can't
That's
be
pretty
around her.
intense.
It's just been absolute hell for 2 years. Absolute hell.
Well, we just heard Sheila's brother Curtis and her best friend Leanne tell us how she